Nathan Gale was a graduate of Marysville High School in Ohio, a former semi-professional football player, and former member of the United States Marine Corps. He was also a massive fan of the heavy metal band Pantera, and is the murderer of their famed lead guitarist, Dimebag Darrell, as well as Nathan Bray, Aaron Helk, and Jeff Thompson. The full motives of the damaged planned concert shooting, which occurred on December 8, 2004, may never be understood in their entirety. What is known is that Nathan Gale was a ticking time bomb, which just so happened to unload in the aftermath of the breakup of his favorite metal band, Pantera. Pantera's disbanding came on the heels of an almost 7-year effort to remedy a number of creative and personal differences among the members, primarily between founding brothers Darrell Abbott, Dimebag Darrell, and Vinnie Paul, as well as lead singer for the band's most popular albums, Phil Anselmo. Anselmo started to have massive mood swings on the heels of chronic back pain, which he believes was developed over the course of Pantera's rigorous tour schedule throughout the early 90s. He started drinking heavily in order to soothe the pain, and when doctors told him that the surgery required to stop his pain would cause him to come off from touring with the band, he turned to heroin rather than give up on his role as the frontman for one of the decade's most popular metal bands. But a combination of Anselmo's interest in pursuing side projects and continued creative differences led the band to record separately for their third studio album, The Great Southern Trendkill. They would eventually reconvene and went on tour again. However, Anselmo's heroin use almost cost him his life after a 1996 overdose following a concert. The band would overcome this near tragedy and were reunited for what would become their final studio album, Reinventing the Steel. Anselmo had asked to take a break from touring with Pantera to rest, but proceeded to continue to perform with other bands, causing a rift within Pantera that wouldn't be remedied. On August 26, 2001, Pantera unknowingly played their final concert, with all the members who guided the band to its widespread fame and fortune, most famously, Dimebag Darrell, widely regarded as one of the greatest guitarists of all time. Darrell is ranked number 92 on the Rolling Stones list of the greatest guitarists to ever play, and number 5 on Gibson's list of the top 10 metal guitarists, despite never getting any official lessons. He was inspired heavily by Van Halen, Kiss, Judas Priest, and other heavy metal acts from his childhood. He would eventually rise to such a popularity that he would become friends with many of his idols. In fact, when Eddie Van Halen went to release a number of hand-taped guitars as an homage to the one on the back cover of his 1979 album, Van Halen 2, Dimebag Darrell asked him personally for one on pre-sale, to which Van Halen promised to hand-tape it in front of Darrell as a gift. Sadly, this wasn't able to happen. While Pantera ended its reign in the music industry, Nathan Gale was losing his mind. He had been given Section 8 discharge for mental instability from the United States Marine Corps, and he was reportedly taking it as a personal attack that his favorite band had broken off without his consent. Friends reported him claiming to hold imaginary puppies and muttering to himself while staring into walls. He believed that Pantera had stolen lyrics from him, and another friend reports Gale as saying that, quote, God told him to kill Marilyn Manson. Everybody around Gale regrets not getting the right attention on him, but hindsight is 20/20, and nobody could have foreseen the tragedy that would ensue. As Dimebag Darrell sought to garner his next band, Damageplan, the notoriety that Pantera had achieved, they were touring and doing shows frequently, ending up in Columbus, Ohio for a performance, nearby to Marysville. In thick glasses and a hockey jersey, the 6'2", 266-pound Gale jumped on stage with a pistol and began firing, killing Dimebag Darrell on sight, reportedly yelling about Pantera, and killing others as they attempted to stop him and to administer aid. Officer James Nagelmeyer was able to get a clear shot on Gale, taking his head off with a 12-gauge shotgun to stop the rampage. Funeral proceedings for Dimebag Darrell would see the attendance of stars such as Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley, who provided a kiss casket for the burial. Ozzy Osbourne and Eddie Van Halen were also in attendance. Van Halen kept his word to Dimebag Darrell and buried him with his original 1979 taped guitar. Officer James Nagelmeyer would receive accolades for his efforts during the crisis, but reportedly still suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder from the incident and remains an advocate for mental health and policing. Rest in peace to all the victims of this tragedy, and although the damage from almost 20 years ago can still be felt by those who were there and impacted more broadly, hopefully this may be a lesson to offer or find help to those who need it before it's too late. We hope you learned something from this video, and if you did, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share the video for more. Thank you.